Oh, so I'm getting ready now. Good evening, guys. Welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. I'm getting ready to use my air fryer, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dehydrate some chicken while we are on YouTube. Now, because I eat fish and poultry. Welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Let me get my thoughts together. Please remember to subscribe and press the like button because of the content. So I'm going to now make, I'm going to try to attempt, right, to use my beautiful fryer, and I'm going to do some chicken now. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to jerk some chicken and see how it turn out, right? So I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening as I create my own content. So I'm looking at the various ways that you could use the air fryer. Okay, so I'm going to dehydrate, which is a method where you can create crusty, jerky kind of a like chicken, right? So I'm going to do that, and it's going to be set at 135 degrees, and that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. I cleaned my chicken and I seasoned it, right? I seasoned it because I wanted to have that, Jamaican flavor. But I'm not going to grill it. I want to try the dehydration method first, right? Okay, so what you do, my darlings, because I've never used the air fryer, I want to practice using the air fryer because it's a wonderful gadget, to have. Which means I'm going to place the season up chicken. You see how it's nice and pretty and nice. I've cleaned it and I pre-seasoned it and I did my thing, right? I cleaned out my pan and stuff. And now I'm going to place the chicken in here. Right, can you see? Yeah. I'm going to do that. And then this one, wait, I should put this one. Oh, yeah, do it again. Yeah. And then I'm going to put this one here, right? Because we're going to dehydrate it. And then I have the ginger and all these wonderful things that I, seasoned it with. And then, of course, plenty hot pepper. And then I'm going to do this, pour this over here. Right, I'm going to reserve some. And then I'm going to poke. I'm going to poke the chicken. Right, I'm going to poke it. I'm going to poke the chicken. Okay, good. And I'm about ready to use my air fryer, right? This is the first time I'm using it. So here we go. So now, I don't think I need to cover it. No, I don't think so. Good. So now I'm going to close it, right? Voila! I'm going to close it. Is it on? Yeah, oh Lord, the thing turned on. Okay. This thing have a shot. Okay, I'm going to close it. And I'm going to... So where they go? Oh God, I just moved this thing. Come on, don't play around. I hate these things. Minute it work, and then the next minute. I don't like these adaptive things. I eat them, I don't like them. Okay, so shit. All right, so I hate these things. Okay, now it's in, but for some reason I had turned on before. Dehydrate. So weird. So. Oh, it now turn on. Oh God, come on. Oh really? Okay, we're having a situation here. Oh, okay, it's me. You see, sometimes, you see, sometimes when you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so I turned on the control button, right? Okay, so I want it to dehydrate, right? I want to kind of jerk up the thing. Okay, so you do the dehydrate, and then according to this now, where's the thing with the thing? Okay, according to this, I'm going to keep the setting on 135 degrees, right? So with that now, the temperature, you use this button and you see it's at 135, right? Now we are going to turn it on. Now we're going to start. What the hell? So it. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh. Oh, come on. You know, what's going on with this thing? Okay, so it looks like this doesn't have enough. Yeah, it's not gonna, this thing always does this. I don't know why. It looks like, help me out, guys. Is it the power surgery thing? Or there's not enough power? Oh, God. Me, I tell you, say when it rain, it pour. Okay, so I think this doesn't, I think this thing here, it might not have in it. All right, so Elizabeth, let me tell you, the devil's strong. Okay, there we go. This thing has a short. I'm scared of these things, but not like them. Okay, let's try again. On. Now, if it does it again, then I have to change the energy source because something not right. Okay. Dehydrate. The temperature, 135. Okay. Let me see if I'm supposed to press this. Here we go. When I do start, it turn off. Start. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now I'm doing it. I don't like these electrical things, but okay, now you can hear. Okay, now you can hear what it's doing, and it's on for an hour. As you can see, this is 5:59. Let me see if I can open it up a bit more, right? And I put the chicken in there, in the air fryer, because a long time I want to use an air fryer, and I'm going to see now if I can make some jerk chicken or something. Who's this watching? Whatever. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, you. Whatever, Howard. You're just jealous. So, I'm just putting it in here, right, Capados? In the Ninja Foodie. You're a vegetarian, so you don't eat meat, right? But you could do fish and so forth. Okay, this way I'm doing the dehydration where it's going to suck out whatever and also make it like jerk chicken, jerk fish, I hope. If it doesn't give me that effect, then I'm going to use the grilling one, which is this one, right? and then place it on top and grill it, right? And just grill, right? Hi, Capados. You want to talk about anything? So now it's doing its thing. I just want you guys to see how excited you know Howard Capados. Well, you say, well, nothing like a good cold stove. What do you mean? What do you mean nothing like a good cold stove? This is almost like it, and it also grills. It's an indoor griller. But I just wanted to do the chicken first, just to see how it come out, even though you don't eat meat. But either way. And with the fish, it also do the same thing. So I just want to see how the thing go, right? I'm so excited with this Ninja Foodie. And it's, Cyber Week Monday. If you can't get one, I suggest you try because they're having a sale and it's crazy. Okay, but I didn't get this on Cyber Monday. I got this on Black Friday. Anywho, I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. I'm off today. And I was, trying to get here quicker, right? But I had a couple of errands to do. And I said, okay, now is the time. Plus, I pre-seasoned the poultry, hot pepper sauce it up and everything. And now I'm using the air fryer, which I'm anticipating using. So while I'm on YouTube waiting, we need to talk about something. Capados, give me a topic I can talk about. Write down something where you feel me can chat about. What did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about how social media is very funny. And what I noticed with social media is this. If you put your business out there, right, for everybody to hear and everybody to see, why is it that ones have a problem when you discuss what they post publicly? For example, Queenie. And I'm getting very upset because, why? Queenie went behind Dewey's back. Yes, me I call up your name because me born in London, England. That's where I was born. You wasn't born in London, England. You was born in Jamaica, sweetheart. Okay, good. Okay. Queenie and her husband are play around in the privacy of their place. Whatever was done, head top, whatever. Okay. She went behind his back and reposted where he was on the bed on his head top spinning around doing all of this. What I don't get is this. You Queenie, you went behind your husband's back and you made it public where 3/4 of the world and including Jamaica was able to watch this man on his head top spinning on the bed in the privacy of y'all bedroom. No problem. No situation. Why did you go make it public? Now, because you made it public 1 year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, everybody has that image in their head. Now you want to take offense and say that it's us, we, commentators, bloggers, who won't let this thing rest, and you continue to curse out bloggers and commentators over having an opinion and a voice over what you posted on social media. Nobody else did that. You did it, and you should take accountability for it. Because if somebody wants to repost that video, there's nothing you can do about it because you are accountable. You are the one that made it public where everybody could see it, which means you shouldn't be cursing out people and telling off people because they want to review, comment, bash you, whatever, because you made it public. Okay. Number two, Amari is pretending that she's in England and she's not. Good, Amari? So you continue making these people make a fool of you. I was born in London, England. And if you was in England, as you say you was, number one, as you get off the plane, you would assure me say you're in England. Number two, England has red buses. Red. England has red mailboxes. Once you get to England, you know you're in England. And I have not seen nothing that reminds me of my hometown to indicate to me that you are in London, England, Great Britain, wherever you are. You presented yourself with two Great Danes, two big dogs, and you said those belong to Mr. Rhymes. But you seem to forget that your son who lives in Florida has two Great Danes as well, who he loves. So you're not in England, you're in Florida. Until I see you on a red bus, until I see a red mailbox, until I see you with Mr. Rhymes, then I will believe that you're in England. Until I see that, no. Then you made a video where you were in a car pretending you was driving off. No, you wasn't. That's called graphics, where you take the camera video, whatever, and it appears as if the car is moving and it's not. Y'all is full of tricks and deceit. Very much. Fake contracts are being signed, all kind of fakery things are going on. And you think that we on social media are some loggerheads where Uno can just keep on trying to fool people and act like people that are no sense. I'm born in London, England. Good? Which means if you're in England, I need to see a red bus. I need to see a double-decker red bus. If you're in England, you're going to go to Harrods, Mari. You're going to go all over. What? If you're really in England, you're going to go to these places. You, Amari, are going to take up your phone and show the world that you are in England. I thought you really was in England. But until I see a red bus, a double-decker, going to Trafalgar Square, West End, Lewisham, Brixton, one of them there, then I know you're in England. Other than that, you're not fooling me. Good? So I'm gonna keep it up with the trickery and the friggery. And this is how you get to know that ones are being paid on social media to do things. As much as you believe they're not, they are. They're getting paid. They get paid to do all kind of friggery. And if you believe it, and if you post it, and, highlight it, a couple days down the road, you realize you made yourself into a big idiot because the people then fool you. That's what's going on social media. So I'm using the air fryer because we're not have to chat about people all the time. That's what I'm trying to show. You can create your own content. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. Am I supposed to open it? I'm so scared. Yeah. Okay. All right. Can you see what's going on here? It's actually drying out, which is good. Now I'm going to close it back. Should I turn it over? Let me see. God, I'm electrocute myself. Afraid of them thing here. Okay, so let me just turn it. Oh, but it's doing something. Okay, let me turn this over. Kappa does, if you do your fish and stuff, this is great. And I can actually smell it's cooking. Okay, now we close it back. This is fantastic. I love this. How was your day, Capados? I was watching you last night, but you know all that go. Okay, so I'm actually here trying to, let time go by as I introduce the Ninja Foodie, where you can do grilling, indoor grilling. You can do jerking, baking. You could do all kinds of things, and they give you this using your function, right? Using your grill's function, and it shows you how to use the air fryer and the compartments they're in. These are the compartments, right? And these are the heat variations on what you cook. In the case of poultry, if you're going to roast, the temperature goes up, right? And if you're going to grill, then the temperature gets even higher, right? And then if you're going to bake, it remains a little at 300. And me now, who's dehydrating, that'll be 135 Fahrenheit. And you use your own judgment. And it tells you could do a sneak peek, which you can lift the lid and you can look at how the food is progressing, right? So I can smell, Capados, no sir. So you could do corn, right? You could do veggies. You could do fish, Capados. You see the fish, you could do fish. And remember, it's a grill. It's an indoor grill, which means it grills without coal. But I'm not doing the grilling thing yet. So these are all the things that you can prepare in this. Okay, so we're into 10 minutes using the Ninja Foodie because we put our money to use, right? We do. We try very hard because we don't want to just deal with mixy content. We also want to create content where you can put your money where your mouth is. And even though we as women, you know, our noses are into everything, but it's good sometimes to show what you do when you're home, when you're not on social media, creating havoc. And okay, there's also another topic going around. Allegedly, I'm not sure if it's true, allegedly. Anna from Blessings Have to Flow allegedly beat up her husband, allegedly. Now, until I can get the real facts of the matter, I don't know. But allegedly, there's something going on with Anna, allegedly. He has, allegedly, physical bruises, allegedly, caused by her, allegedly. He's no longer in the household, allegedly. He needs a police escort, allegedly, to get his things. These are all things that I am hearing, not from her, but allegedly from others. And that's why I'm saying allegedly, because I don't know if it's true. Allegedly, they said that after or before, I don't know, that she went partying to make it look like everything was peaceful and nice, allegedly. Now, sometimes with these social media characters, you have to be careful because they do things in order to see who's gonna jump on it, right? Sometimes you don't even know if it's fake or real because there's a lot of publicity things going on, a lot of publicity stunts. Even though physical abuse is not, it isn't acceptable, man or woman. Hold on, Capados. it happens. And when you see a man that's being abused physically by a woman, you have to really think what's going on in this relationship. Kappa does. When I bought this, right, I went on Amazon, Black Friday, and I look at the air fryer, and I see this one here on sale. It was originally, I think it was $269. When the sale came and I clicked back on it, it said $106. Is that what? I said, oh, no. So I quickly click on the thing, free delivery, Amazon. It said out of order. I said, what do you mean it's out of order? Here why it's out of order, because if you do free delivery, it now got deliver. Okay, no free delivery. I changed it to whatever, and it said, okay, they're gonna send it out. Well, we get it Saturday. Now, today, Cyber Monday, Capados, is where you can buy one of them. Yeah, you might not get this one because this is the last one. I got the last one. Me, English, get the last one on Amazon. Oh yes, I did. Today, though, is where you can get these things cheap. You might even get one cheaper than what I paid for. But this was no more than $110, and it nearly cost $300. Good. Okay, me just close my eye and me buy it. I know you would have bought it for me, though, Capitals. I know you would, Capitals. You would have just pulled out that card and say, here you go, English. Go buy it. Okay, so now we can take another sneak peek. So now dehydrating, right? So now when you dehydrate, I'm going to turn it. Oh, okay. I'm going to turn it. I think when you dehydrate, it actually makes it like into a crispy, jerky chicken thingy, but it doesn't happen quickly. It smells divine, right? So I have a little of the liquid in here, the little soy sauce liquid here. I'm just going to pour a little on here. I didn't pour, okay. When you're using this, now you close it back, right? Look. When you're using this, you can only use, when you dehydrate, you gotta, okay, let me tell you what it does. When you dehydrate, what it does is it use the bake or roast function to prepare foods typically cooked in the oven. Reduce the temperature by 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Check food often to avoid overcooking. When you dehydrate, fruits like apples and pears brown quickly when cut. To prevent oxidation, soak them in water with a squeeze of lemon juice for 5 minutes. Trim the fat. Before dehydrating meat, make sure to trim off all fat, as it does not dry out and could spoil. Oh, okay. So then you pasteurize. Oh. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to bake it first. Okay. Capados, I'm supposed to bake it first and then dehydrate. Ain't that something? That's why you have to read, you know? Okay. So, we're going to change it to bake. Look. Okay, we're going to do, oh shoot, wait. Okay, we're going to turn it off. End, right? Then we're going to bake. Oh shoot, here we go. I'm going to turn it. Come on. Okay. I'm going to bake. I'm going to bake it at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't know. You see, it's a learning process. Hold on. Okay. Oh. Now, when you do the baking thing, it does a pre-warming thing. See, pre-warm? Ain't that something? I know you would, sweetheart. Yes, you would, because you're a real man. Okay, good. Okay, so it does a pre-baking, right? Yes, guys, if I had needed this and I couldn't have bought it, a real man like Capados, he would have bought it for me. Yes, he would. Because it's under $200. You know, I'm just playing. Okay, so yeah. What it's doing now, it's actually preheating on its own. Then after it finishes the preheating process, let me show you. This book is very good, this pamphlet. Look. You see right there, after it finishes the preheating process, as you read, let me put my glasses on because I'm as blind as a bat. Now I can smell something happening, Capados. Okay. Okay, it says, pre will appear and the blinking bars. You see the blinking bars? Pre will appear and the blinking bars will show preheating progress. Once preheated, I did it wrong. Once preheated, add food. Will display what is in there already. Oh shoot, hold on. Oh well. It said do not add food before preheating is complete. You see why you have to read things? Okay. So, because of that now, because I don't want to mess up the thing, let me take this out and let it preheat. And then we can put it back in. Okay, so I'm just going to put this over here to the side and let it do its thing. Okay. So it says you're not to put anything in there before preheating is complete. Grill preheat can take approximately 8 minutes because of the grill's great high density. Air crisp, roast, and bake preheat takes approximately 3 minutes. If you just use a different function and the grill grate is at room temperature when you place it in the unit, add food may appear on the screen immediately. We recommend allowing the grill grate to heat up for at least 6 minutes before placing ingredients on it. Well, I did it already, so you know how I am, Capados. Okay, so it's going to go through a preheating process, right? And then after it preheats, usually 6 minutes, okay, there you go, add, right? So now you see where it says add? Okay. So now I'm going to add the food, right? Oh, this thing is good. This thing is good, Capados. Oh my goodness, if you ever feel the heat. Now I'm going to add, right? Okay, I'm going to add that. Oh, that's why it's, okay. And then you should see the gravy underneath. And then I'm going to add this, right? I love this machine, you know. I actually love it. Thank you for watching me, Capados. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so now You see the timer now? It actually records how long it's going to take to do this, which is, according to them, 15 minutes. So after the 15 minutes now, because you want that jerky kind of thing, you put it in the dehydration mode. You see, guys, what I noticed too, right? You see, when you try to create content and you try to be original, people don't want you to be original and they don't like it. You keep on hearing all the time to create content and, quit using people content and do this and do that. You see, when you create your own content, nobody no want to see that. So you no need for stop the talking. You see the thing chip out. Why is it doing that, Capados? So what I'm going to do then, let me turn off this. Every time I use this outlet, it always chip out, and I don't know why. It always chips out. I don't get it. Is it because it's weak and that's why I don't like using it? I'm scared of it. It keep on chipping out. Perhaps it's the energy source. Why is it doing that, Capados? Huh? Is it? I think it doesn't have enough. I think right here, for some reason. Okay. It keep on chipping out. Cha. So I'm gonna have to change this thing here. I think it's because it's got too much energy. Okay, so let's go back to bake. Capados, do you know why it keeps doing that? I asked you and you're not answering me. No, sir. Why you keep chipping that? Oh, I did add food. Why you keep chipping out? Is there a short or something? I added the food. What's the problem? You know, like them thing, you know? Okay, I added the food. You should hear the noise it's making. Can you hear it? It's going. So it's on the baking mode. Boy, it's doing something. It sounds like a machine whirring. Capados, I asked you a question and yet you can't answer me. Me say, why it keep tripping out? Oh my God, you must have, you know what? You must have fell asleep. I bet you. Good. All right, I added the food, so I don't know why. Okay. Let's pretend me I add the food because I don't know why it keep on act like when I add the food. Okay, I added the food. Okay, add food. All right, add food. Okay, there we go. So now I pretended I added the food. You know what, Howard? Anyway, now it's beginning again, and I can actually smell what's going on, and there's no smoke, there's no flame, nothing. Everything just smells nice. Oh my Lord, it's wonderful. The only problem I'm having is this thing keep chipping out, so I might have to find another energy source. But meanwhile, I kind of like this thing because it's not creating any kind of smell, frying, baking. You know that odor that comes up in the kitchen, Kappa does. So I kind of like it. But yeah, getting back to Anna, so allegedly now, I'm just waiting to hear if it's true. See? You see this now chip out again. So what do? All right, I'm going to move the energy source. All right, let me move this from here because this thing always happens and it's pissing me off. How would I ask you a question and yet you can't answer or help me in the situation? Why this thing keep on chipping out? Not a word. You're quite like mouse. Answer me. Cha. Why you keep chipping out? So now I'm gonna have to move this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this. Just hold on, guys. How would you know help? I ask you a question and you don't even answer me. So I'm gonna move it. Because I can't get no cooperation from you. You know, tell me why the thing keep on a chip out. So let me use my own brain, my God-given brain that God gave me, coming out upon you. You act like I don't exist. We ask you 100 times why the thing keep on chipping out, and all yet you not answer me. Okay, no problem. No problem. So let me plug it in here and see what happens. Okay. Let's plug it in here. Okay. Alright, let's put this. Okay, so I'm over on the other side of the kitchen. Excuse my toaster oven. So where am I? Okay, yeah, I'm right here, right? So I'm gonna do it over here. I have no choice. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on again. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on again. Okay, right? Okay. Then I go press bake and start. See, now it went back to the beginning mode again. Boy, may I tell you, see, man. So now, because of that, I have to remove the chicken. Oh, but it's doing its thing though. Wait, hold on. Oh, God, please don't drop. Okay. It's doing its thing though. Look. It's kind of soft. Alright. Alright, hold on. Because I have to take this out. Because it has to, God, I hope this thing don't drop. What a calamity. Okay. So now I have to wait on it to do its preheating thing again. And then I can, add back this. But and it smells good. I know you don't eat meat and you don't eat meat, but no, sir. And it's getting there, right? It's kind of getting there. It's kind of getting there, Kappa does, right? Yeah, no. Why it keep chipping out? So I can't use this thing here because it keeps chipping out. Elizabeth, why it keeps chipping out? The ninja thing. Every time I use it, it turns off. Just like I said, every time I use it, the thing it chips out. I don't know if it's the energy source or what. If it's not enough kilohertz, turn off completely and just no, because this thing turns off as well. The adapter. Come here. Yeah, but I can turn the camera. Eh? Hold on, my daughter's gonna see if she can help me. Let me see. This right here, it keeps on turning off.
Plug it into the wall.
It is in the wall.
No. Plug that.
Oh, I don't. It's a 3-prong. It's not gonna work. It's 3 prongs. Oh, So you say make it, but I thought it wouldn't work plugged into the wall because it's this would be stronger. But you might be right. Alright, so hold your phone because I don't want it to drop. Okay, go ahead. Plug that out. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see. Good. Okay. Ay, okay, bake. And I asked the 1 hour, and all that hour don't pay me no mind. Good? See, it's doing the same. Okay, so now move over because I'm going to turn the camera. Okay, my daughter, how would you know? I cannot believe. If it's not you watching, okay then. Okay. But we can't believe, Seven, ask you something and all yet you're not answer. What happened to the chat? Right? All messages are visible. Yeah. Howard, do you mean the poor chicken is suffering? Howard, I'm just using this for the first time. Turn it off and take out your chicken and put it. You know what? You know what? No. I plugged it out from the. The poor chicken on sofa. I plugged it out from it. Okay, now it says to add food. Again! Okay. So, let me add the food again. Perhaps because... you know what? Let me concentrate. Because I'm not planning to make you... You know what? Let me put this over here. I'm not planning to make you wake up. I'm not planning for you to come make me mess up my things then. Okay, so here we go, right? It smells like heaven. It's actually cooked, Howard. Look, the poor chicken. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And then it smells so... Howard, if you ate meat, no, sir. You would have yam off this. But whenever I cook you some fish, I'll put it in here for you, sweetheart. But if I know you are going to want to do this. You ain't going to let me do it. You going to do this. You're going to be like, whatever. But you going to have to learn how to use this because I'm going to teach you. But cross your fingers, Howard, and let's hope it doesn't turn off. Right? Because now it's actually plugged into the wall. Right? It isn't using an outlet. It's nearly 50 minutes and all yet the chicken can't cook. You see what I'm saying? Thank you for... Kappa does send the poor chicken not so far. What do you mean the poor chicken is suffering? No, it's not. That was funny though. You got jokes. So hopefully now it won't turn off. Let's wait and see. Let's wait now. So you need a good energy source, right? So in creating content, like I was saying before, Kappa does, people, observers always want to talk about how you're not original and you use people content and you do this and you do that and you this, that. But yet it's proven that when you do original content and, people log on and see that you're not talking about somebody or you're not dissing someone, they don't want to see nothing that you want to do. They don't want to hear it unless it's some bagga business. But I'm trying to keep this from being too bagga every minute. I'm trying to show that you can be original and you can do your own content as much as ones don't like it and go elsewhere. But you continue doing it because you got others who do like it and will watch. You know how much people like to watch people eat? We've seen these videos where people are just eating. I get thousands of views for just eating. Why are people fascinated with people eating? I should try it. I should start just eat stuff, just yam things. Okay, we're doing a little better. It hasn't turned off yet. We're doing a little better. We've almost reached an hour. But you know, this process, because we're using advanced technology as much as our Capados prefer the coal. I knew I smelled gas, you know, because the window's open, yeah. Yes, I have a sensitive nose. Also, guys, you everybody needs to be careful because RSV. Elizabeth, what's it called? RSV? What? RSV, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure because even though I'm a nurse, sometimes I get things wrong. RSV is spreading rapidly. RSV, rapidly. So you got to be careful. It's a respiratory syndrome. So you have to be careful and you have to continue practicing wearing your masks. And if you're in enclosed environment, you have to wear your mask now because everybody's getting sick again and winter's coming. I would protect yourself and continue to wear your mask when you're around others in enclosed areas. As I drink my red wine. So so when it comes to a woman now beating a man, as in the case of what we're hearing, I don't know if it's true, but you do have a lot of grown males who are under the hands of abusive women. Women who take on more of a masculine role as opposed to taking on a feminine role. And when they get angry, I suppose, right, when they get upset, the only way to deal with that is in physical confrontation. So if you're gonna bite his elbow, this is all allegedly, to the point where you see fingerprints. I hear me fingerprints, teeth marks on his elbow, all of the man face and lip completely bust up. This is allegedly, right? This is what's being reported. Now, it looks like there's a snitch in someone's camp. Because if this is true and factual, how is this information even getting out? Right? And you know, the accused is very quiet. So okay, we're doing good. It is plugged into the wall as opposed to being plugged into this, and this was causing havoc, right? So now it's working. So I just want to show original content, and our original content is basically just cooking using our Ninja Foodie, and we're going to see how it works. As a woman, this is what we do in the kitchen, right, Kappa does? You know, you fellas, you know what? You need to stop. When you're on the job, you need to keep your eyes open, people. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to a woman abusing a man, to the point where the police are involved, to the point where he's afraid to go retrieve his garments because he's afraid of this woman. So now you've ruined your relationship. You have a man who's afraid of you, and now, you know, the public eye is looking at you differently if all of this is true. Because, you know, these people like to create gimmicks, have you talking all this nonsense, and then in the end you realize it's all BS. So that's why I like to wait a couple of days more just to hear, you know, just wait. If I don't hear anything else, because I'm not going to be talking about stuff that's not factual. So even this whole thing is allegedly until we get real proper, you know, facts regarding, you know, how they go. Okay. So now I'm going to take a sneak peek. Wow. You should see this Capados. No, sir. No, sir. Look like jerk chicken to boxwood, but it's actually bacon. You should see how beautiful that looks. Look. Look. You see that? Beautiful. And it smells like I'm in Jamaica. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to close this again. And we got 6 more minutes. You see how quick that is? 6. Now you might want to use your cold stove or whatever Capados, but this is quicker. 6 minutes. Now after I do that process now, I'm going to dehydrate. Oh Lord, I'm excited. I'm going to dehydrate it, right? So you get it crispy. Thank you for joining me, Capados. Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. I hope your eyes are open. You want me to get you one, darling? You want me to get you an air fryer, sweetheart? You know I would. You know I'd buy you an air fryer. Oh yes, I would. Because he would buy me one, so I would buy him one too. Yeah, that's how we do. So yeah. So once you've put your hands on the man, it's a wrap. It's done. He's not, I mean, well, no, then again, you have some men who will accept it and move forward and so forth. But then you have to always keep thinking if the person is going to do it again and again and again. And that in itself creates mistrust, and that's going to create problems in the relationship. Because now you're abusive, you're hitting people, you're doing all kind of nonsense. And even though you're not supposed to hit nobody, man or woman, but you're a woman who's not taking on the feminine role. And that's not good. You have to be feminine. Don't get me wrong, you can get angry. You can get angry, scream, and carry on. But then when it comes to being abusive to a man, physically, as a woman, you're supposed to be tender and soft and just nice, sweet. Right, Capadas? So I'm using my air fryer as well as I'm incorporating a little dialogue, right? Because I wanted to see how wonderful the air fryer is. We're almost up to 3 minutes and it's practically almost done. And if you smell the aroma, oh my Lord. Yeah, it is divine. It smells like I'm actually jerking chicken. It really does. It has this beautiful, all kind of a Jamaican aromatic oomph. I love it. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, let it last. Okay, so now we're into 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 wonderful minutes. And we're almost there. And it smells like I'm in a restaurant using this air fryer. And you know, there's no smoke, there's no grease, there's no anything. It's just clean and nice. That's what I like. Clean and nice. Okay. 2 minutes left. You see how quick this is? 2 minutes. And it's baking. After the 2 minutes, I'm going to now dehydrate it to get it into that jerk chickeny effect, right? So I just want to create content showing that I'm using my air fryer that I purchased with my own money. With my own money. And Capitus, he would have bought me one if I didn't have the money. Because he's good like that. As a man, yes, he is. He's very generous. Yes, he is. Yes. Anyway, 1 minute. I'm creating my own content on my YouTube channel. Too bad if you don't like it. We don't only talk about people around here. We cook. Now, 1 more minute left, guys. 1 more minute. As Kappa does say, the poor chicken I suffer. It not done suffer yet. Because now we have to dehydrate it. This is fun because it's different, right? We as Jamaicans, we need to really be more creative. And we need to focus on realer stuff, you know, reality. There's a lot of things people like to watch as much as we all like the mix up and the story and to watch people live disintegrating in front of your face and to also discuss it. I want to make sure that you can see my Ninja air fryer foodie. Okay, 30 seconds. You see how quick this was? Okay. 30. 21. Countdown. So for all of uno woman that don't like to cook and prepare meals, me sorry for uno. Rather than you up there a chat about people that I create havoc. End. Let's see how this go. Now, let me see if I can bring this closer. Oh God, I hope I don't. I hope I don't. Let me see if I can bring it. Where the thing there? This is my kitchen, guys. Yeah. Okay. How would you see that I got space in the kitchen now, Kappa does? Okay. So now let's lift up this. No, sir. No, man. You look at this. Look at this, Kappa does. Oh God. So now, you see this now? Wow. Look how beautiful this is, Kappa does. Look. Can you see? You see how pretty and nice that is? Right? Because I don't want to move the phone too much, I should bring it up and over. Yeah. So you can see. You see that? Right? You see? You see that, darling? Okay, so now I'm going to bring the phone closer, but now I'm going to put it on dehydrate. Right? So I'm going to close it back. And then I'm going to put it on dehydrate. and start, right? That's a process of 6 minutes. It's good to have a ninja fryer, right? And I don't have to use well, I didn't use any oil, perhaps I should put some, perhaps I should put, yeah, I'm gonna add, what's recommended is vegetable oil, right? So I'm gonna add, I love this thing. You're not supposed to use butter or margarine or none of that, so I'm gonna add a little oil, close it back, and this process is gonna take 5 minutes, right? And the reason the air fryer is wonderful is because you can actually you can actually break down your cooking time, right? And you're not introducing any smoke, any of the cooking residue, grease, and so forth. It gives you more of a cleaner kind of a food preparation. And that's why it's expensive. But sooner or later, they're going to get cheap, cheap, cheap after they invent other things, right? Okay. Okay, so this process now, which is the dehydration process, that's going to take less than 6 minutes, according to the graft. And the dehydration process creates, like a jerky kind of effect. So I want to see if it creates that kind of a jerky, a jerk chicken. Now, if it doesn't, then I'm going to grill. The next time I'll grill. Now, the air crisp is like when you're making browning, like when you're browning and you want a crispier kind of a taste, but you use oil for crispiness and you don't overcrowd, right? And there's a fan in there which actually, like, blows when you do the air crisp, right? So that's why you can't overcrowd. When you grill, you don't overcrowd, and you can only use canola, coconut, avocado, vegetable, or grape seed oil instead of olive oil. The food grill cooks quickly, so monitor doneness with a food thermometer. Internal food temperature continues to rise as food rests. So remove it 5 degrees Fahrenheit before target temperature is reached. So when you're grilling, you you need to remove what you're grilling, right, 5 minutes prior to you just letting it just rest and relax. Good? Okay. So now we got less than 5 minutes, Capados. I just want you to see how it looks because I know you're so nosy, right? So now when you bake and roast, that's a different thing. So this is your foodie grill. I love it already. I'm in love with it. I love this more than Capados. I love this more than Capados. Okay, so yeah, so these are the compartments. I'm using this one here. I'm using that one. And I'm also using this one. Right? I'm using that. This is to clean it, and these are the what do you call it? accessories, right? And this is a, what's that? Oh yeah, the splatter shield. Oh, so when, okay, and it, the shield has to be on there, right? The shield. And that's your foodie. And when you're when you're grilling, you you must preheat, right? When you're grilling. This is how it looks, Capados, right? It looks like this. See? It's beautiful. I love it. Right? I love it. Because it's not creating any additional mess, right? And it's quick. It is quick. It's just because it kept on shutting off over yonder. So now I put it over here, and my daughter said to plug it in the wall, right? Liz said to plug it in the wall, and she was right, because look, it's working. Okay, so now we have less than 5 minutes. I just want you to see the process. And we've been live an hour and 11 minutes, and that's only because the machine kept on turning on and off. If it wasn't, I think we would be done quicker. You know, Capados, turn it off and take out your chicken and put it on the stove. I should have just lick it at your head back. Right. Oh, I forgot. We're not dealing with finance.
Mommy, turn the tea kettle on for me.
Yeah. And that's just a figure of speech, right? When you say that in a joking manner. But then you have women who actually take it to the next level, right? Me not put my hands on no man, you know. No, 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 no. Less than 5 minutes. Me will cuss out your war or not. Don't be wrong. Me will tell you off. But I'm not going to start doing this abusive stuff. No. I don't know how a woman finds time to hit, bite, scratch, unless it's in self-defense, right? But to say that you're angry at your partner or you know the person you're having a relationship with, to the point where you can't communicate, now you have to get violent as a woman, something is wrong. Okay. Okay, we got less than 5 minutes, and I did add the ginger. Hold on, let me see what's going on while we do this. Because you could take a sneak peek. So I'm going to turn it over, and it's tender. Mm. It's tender. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see how beautiful the color is? Okay, so I'm going to close it back. And we got less than 5 minutes left, right? As a matter of fact, let me put the rest of this on here. Right, I'm going to put this over here. Pour that over there. I love it because it looks to me as if the food is done a little better using this foodie. It really looks like it's a better way to prepare your food. And I think it's a good investment when it comes to cooking and you want to do things a little quicker. Of course, when you cook poultry, you have to make sure that the temperature is high enough where it cooks thoroughly from the inside out. Now, when you're doing the grilling, you got different temperatures where you can grill, right? The vegetables, fruit, fish, poultry, and so forth. And the high, if you could just smell what I'm smelling right now, Kappa does. Thank you for joining me. It smells like you can smell every. You need to come over here and do some cooking. Yeah, that's my man. For all of uno that want to know, that's my hobby, Kappa does. Yeah, ladies, don't get it twisted. I feel a man that, yeah, my man, he's watching me. Good. That's what we do. He's watching me. Oh, and he's got green, blue eyes. Yes, he do. Less than 5 minutes, ladies, right? So yeah, that's Capados, right? So yeah. So he's making sure that I behave myself. Now for Una can't do that, Una can't say Una have man I watch you know, without to Uno. But because for me man's you know all me time, in a problem I watch me. YouTube. Mhm. So as we create content and we try to be original, I am using, ladies, my wonderful air fryer that I'm preparing some chicken, which I pre-seasoned, and I just want to see the variation of the dehydration and what that does, which I know what it does. It removes moisture and it removes all of that out of what you're preparing. So I want to see if it has that kind of a jerk chicken effect. If it doesn't, then I know I have to grill, which is really what jerk chicken is. But the dehydration process is what's, takes out all that, you know. Okay, so we got less than 5 minutes, guys, less than 5 minutes. But I want to take a look. Thank you for joining me, Capados. I hope you're not sleeping because I know you love sleep. You see, it's getting there. And it smells absolutely divine. If you can see it, and you see the color, right? You see, and it's tender. Oh my Lord, oh my days. Oh my goodness. It's tender, Capados. Tender. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now it's doing its dehydrating thing, right? So I just want to see how it comes out in the next 5 minutes. Okay? I'm looking at the timer because I want to see. Also, oh, it's a slow process when it comes to the dehydration. When it comes to the baking, it's a quicker process. But this one is a little bit more time consuming, right? Good. So it's going to be less than 5 minutes. Right now we're at 5:46. Right, but it's going by each minute practically. That's what it's doing. Also, the longer you do it, right, Capados, the crispier it gets. not watching the movies. Okay, so how much minutes we have left? Give me a minute, Howard. Elizabeth wants me to make us some tea. You see, it takes long to do the dehydration. Every minute. And 5 minutes, it looks like it's going to take forever. As I drink my red wine. So yeah, I'm just trying to build original content, which we know ones don't like, because if you're not screaming and jumping up and down like a lunatic and cursing and carrying on, nobody doesn't want to hear what you got to say. So I don't listen to these people with this original content stuff, because when you produce original content and it's not about mixiness or your business or whatever, nobody's not interested. I can post things which is based on a mixing nature, and you want to see how much views that they want they get. Okay, let me post a Bible scripture. Nothing, 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 nothing. But let me post a mixy piece of something. You see, everybody I look. Right? You see, everybody looking. Everybody wants to see what you're about. But let me do something like this. As them log on, then log off. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? When you see say it's not what you want to look at because, oh, this is boring. Oh, this is boring, but it's original content. This is boring, but it's about me introducing a ninja fryer, which I bet 3/4 I own and not have. This is boring because it shows a black woman who's utilizing her funds and making sure that her kitchen has the, little things that they need. I'm not the only one. Fire business, yeah. So while I'm in my kitchen where I live, because I'm not for hide, because I can be myself without being anybody else, I can do stuff, regular woman things. And if I want to come on YouTube and do it, I can do that too. There's a lot of things I can do to be entertaining, but everything takes time, right? Because you don't want to throw in everything all at once. Go back, I'm doing a live. Tell me what you need, then I'll get it for you. Milk for who? Your mommy? So ask me, sweetheart. Lovely, can I get some milk for mommy, please? So, boo boo. Because I don't want you knocking over things. You see the speed you came? Ready to open up the door and lick over my ninja thing. Good. Because you don't take your time. Give this to your mommy. Thank you, sweetheart. It's my grandson, Zion. Yes, Zion's here, Capados. Okay, so now we're up to less than 5 minutes. You see how long it takes? So let's take a look again. I think you can see it, right? And it's very tender. Looks like, come look. You see what I'm doing?
It looks good.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got my grandson's hungry. Look at that. It looks beautiful. Look at that. You see? I'm just going to keep doing it until it's done. But you see how it looks nice and moist? And it's almost 5 minutes, but it's like it's a long 5 minutes. Right? So, yeah, I'm just trying to show that there's more, than sitting down in your kitchen talking. There's things that you can do in your kitchen, to highlight your conversation also, which is, as women, we can cook and we can do all these other things and have conversation, but some of unu woman not have that kind of, mentality. So I'm happy that I purchased this Ninja Foodie. I'm just loving it. And you can actually go about your business, clean up, do whatever, wash whatever, and just leave it in this and let it do its thing, and you're done, right? Like I said, the only reason it's taking this long too is because it kept on turning on and off, and I wasn't able to. Okay, now I have another energy source. Now we're up to 5:39 Capados. 5 minutes and 39 seconds. Are the longest minutes them you have ever say. No, sir. But at least you know that what you're preparing is being done properly. As much as you now use the cool stove. Ah. Mhm. As Capados mentions, right? That he prefers to use the old time stuff. Ah. Well, I like advanced technology. This is really taking long, because in actuality, when you dry out something, it's not a process that, happens. Like when you're making jerky, right? It's dried out. Everything's dried out. It's crispy, right? And that's a process that happens. Now with the Ninja Foodie, you're able to do that in a shorter period of time, but it's not in days or weeks. It kind of gives you that, what's the word I'm looking for? Perception that that's what it is, right? Okay. So I'm using my Ninja air fryer and I'm dehydrating, right? It's a process where you dehydrate the poultry. I just want to show you guys, see if I can show you. I wish I could zoom in some more, but I can't. Okay. And I love this thing. I just love it. I had to move it over here because of the energy, right? So you see, wow. You see the coloring is getting there, right? But I'm just turning and turning because I want it to be evenly done. This is the air fryer, guys, the air fryer. And if you see the poultry, it's actually drying out. But it's also moist. I like this thing. I actually love it. I really do. And my rice and peas, I'm doing rice and peas. Oh yeah, black eyed peas, rice and peas. Why it went to 5:37? Okay, 5:36. Now it's speeding up. Thank you for joining me, hubby. Cup of dust, like me say. Because, my man can, easily watch what I'm doing on YouTube. because he doesn't want to see me making an idiot of myself. You get me? Good. So he comes on now then, Capados. So as you can see, he's here with me. Yeah. So when it comes to the woman thing, you have to be feminine and soft. Yes, we get angry and we get upset. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But then you maintain your femininity. So I'm using the... What happened? I'm using the air fryer. I'm using my Ninja Foodie grill, and I'm showing you how it dehydrates, it jerks, it grills, it bakes, it fries, but you don't have to use a frying pan. And you don't have to use a pot. Where's my pots anyway? You don't have to use any pots. All you do is use this. Good. So I'm just trying to show how long it takes to dehydrate, which is to create a kind of a jerk, kind of a thing. And then when you do that also, you can also grill. Like I said, when you're original and you build content, your own content, the most that people can do is watch. The most that people can do is log off, because you are not entertaining them enough in what they like, which is other people's business. When you try to be original, and when you do try to create the content, you get absolutely nothing. Nothing. But what you guys have to remember, that you guys are not the only ones who watch. And sooner or later that changes, where others watch you. And you don't need the others. So when it comes to our own community, you got to be able to, be original and also be yourself. Right? Also be yourself. I cannot continue highlighting others when I can highlight myself, because I have things that I can promote which belong to me. For example, remember guys, my oils, my coconut nutmeg oil, which is available on Etsy.com, and the store is I'm a Rasta for life. And this is my coconut nutmeg oil, handmade by me, and it's available on Etsy, ETSY.com. And you could use it as a massage oil. You could use it as a face oil, hair oil, all-purpose body oil. It has a beautiful aroma, and it's made from nutmeg and coconut oil, and it's made by me. You see how beautiful that is? I'm ready to ship this off. Right? I have, an order. So I'm going to ship this off. I can tell you this much too. Since I've advertised it on YouTube, I've had an increase in traffic on Etsy.com. It works. I've had people go over there to see if I'm really there, like they want to see Let me see if she's really telling the truth. I don't need to lie about anything. The only thing is, it's been inactive ever since COVID. So I reactivated, and that's the reason why there hasn't really been much traffic. Now that I've mentioned it on YouTube and other places, now I can now see an increase in traffic, but I'm not getting the orders yet, and that's why I'm going to keep on promoting it, because this is not cakes, beans, none of that. This is oils. So I don't think I should be hurting anyone in promoting my oils. Right there. Right? It's not cake, it's not berries, it's none of that. It's coconut nutmeg oil. And it's all purpose that you could use on your body. If you know any elderly people that like to rub on their joints, also this is very good, because the nutmeg acts as an anti-inflammatory product, right? Anti-inflammatory, the nutmeg. And the coconut oil, again, just provides you with moisture. Let me make sure nothing is leaking out. I was using my stamp, so I just want to make sure nothing is leaking. Okay, so I'm going to send this out, but 2 jars. But I just want you to see, I'm a Rasta for life. Coconut nutmeg oil. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Available on Etsy, etsy.com, and the store is called I'm a Rasta for life. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. You see how long it'll take? Now we're up to 5:29. You see how long it's taking to dehydrate? So let's take a look and let me see. I'm going to put the rest of that on here. Okay, so you see, I'm going to turn it again. Look at that. Wow. You see that, guys? Look, look. See that? No grease. No, can you see it though? Let me see. You see that? I'm going to come closer, but I just want you to see. All right, let me take it out so you can see how it's looking. Let me take it out real quick so you can see. Right? You see that? Look, that's the ink on my finger. You see that? Look at my daughter. Here she comes, Miss Foodie. So you see, it's almost getting there. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Wow. If that ever dropped, woo, what a you would be. She I cook at the thing far down, right on the floor, black. Okay, so that's why it's taking long. Because it's pulling out, it's like it's jerking the chicken, but it's not using coals. So I baked it first. That's what it says. You have to bake it first because it has to cook internally. And then once you bake it, then you dehydrate it. So that process, like I said, if it was done on a regular way, it would take weeks in order to to create the jerky thing that they're talking about. We jerk chicken, so that's a process too. So in a way, that's what this is doing, but it's just taking a while because I had to bake it first. It's nearly an hour and a half, but that's because we had interruptions, right? Kappa does about leave the poor chicken. It does suffer. Your face, they am bright. So I just want you to see. What you do is you bake first, and then you dehydrate, right? And you can crisp, you can do whatever, right? This is the dehydration process. Now it's moving a little quicker, right? Now it's doing a little quickness because now it's getting more, dehydrated. But what I like is there's no mess. Everything is just clean and nice and pretty and nice. Now, of course, this is just for me to know how to start to do stuff. So when I'm ready to eat, I don't have to wait all damn day. Shit. But I think it's actually done if you just, want to eat it now without it actually completing the whole thing. But my mouth is watering because it smells like, no, sir. And I'm getting thirsty too. And hot in this thing. And the good thing with this too, that there's no actual heat. Let me make sure this thing is good. I wouldn't like it to drop off because I would surely catch it. Yeah, I eat it. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's right. Yeah, because right now. Okay, yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. That's why I make sure say it fits good. Yeah, I'm using my Ninja air fryer for the first time, so I wanted you guys to join me. Thank you for joining me, Capitas. I love you. What do you want? Oh, my daughter gets on my nerves. Enough. Yeah, guys. So yeah, as a woman in her kitchen, I'm just using my air fryer. Yeah, log on and log off because you're not in a lavish no mix up. I'm tired of all. You guys need to be a little bit more productive because my man is watching me right now, so I'm gonna need on all. Woo! What a thing tastes good. And his name is Capitas, okay? Yeah. So we talked about physical abuse. We talked about being feminine as a woman. We talked about trickery and how when you go on social media, you have to be careful that what you see and perceive to be real because the people them is really full of tricks. And then you go posting and commenting on all kind of nonsense and it's not true. As in the case of Amari. Yeah, Amari, I'm saying it. Why? Oh, that's you look at me? Well, let me tell you something. My man is here, Capados. You see the man up top? That's my man, husband, whatever you want to call it. Keep it up and he's gonna done you. Good? Good, you keep it up. He's right there. He's watching me. Because he's my watching. So you keep it up and he's gonna handle you tonight. Good? So you do it. Talk. Where your name? Look at me. Don't worry about my zip. Okay? Because my man is gonna done you. He's right here. Yeah, my man. Okay, my husband. He's watching you. Good? So you better stop or I'm gonna block you. Cause me never tell you say I was looking you every minute you come over here with your nonsense. When my man is here, my man who me there with, he's here watching. Good? Have fun. Now where was I? I'm using my air fryer that I purchased. And if I couldn't have purchased it, Capados would have purchased it for me too. My baby, my man who me there with. Good. So if you think you're bad, you keep it up. Yeah, you go ahead, look at me. Being you want to be looking at zippers and pants and all of that. It's my house pants. Don't worry about it. Yeah, get lost. Make sure you got on boy your business. I hope it's you that's gone and not my man. Because he works very hard. Very, very hard. Hard worker. Okay. Wow. This air fryer is the truth. So I'm going to turn it again, right? And it's actually moist. It's actually moist. It's just, Okay, so let's do this again. And you know, this is the process of dehydrating. Good? Anyway, you're good for the algorithms. God, I'm so thirsty. Elizabeth, bring the thing for me, please. I'm just dehydrating the meat. I'm just dehydrating the meat, right? Poultry, as I create content on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm just, you know, showing the process. Now we're at 5:22. This has been a very long dehydrating thing going on here. So I'm just showing you how the air fryer works. And if you don't have one, you should invest in one because it's very good in, you know, cooking preparation. Cooking preparation, and I'm actually loving it right now, even though it's a process because things wasn't right in the beginning, but that's the reason why I'm doing this now. Also creating dialogue as we do this thing. So we went over physical abuse, you know, between man and woman. We went over the pros and cons of why, as a woman, it doesn't look good for you to be attacking a man, right? For no, you, whatever reason, you should talk it out or walk it out. It doesn't look good. We were also talking about the trickery that goes on YouTube, where a lot of people do a lot of gimmicks and they do a lot of make believe things to make you believe that what they're doing is real. And then, you know, people like me, if you mention London, England, where I come from, where I was born, and you can't show me nothing to say you're in England, then that makes me know that what you're doing is gimmicks and psychs. Because when you travel and you're on social media, you want everyone to see where you're at. You want everyone to see where you're going. I went to Ethiopia, Africa. I made sure I went live and made everybody see that I'm in Ethiopia. If I was going to England, London, where I was born, that everybody would know say I'm in England. So when you're trying to trick people, you cannot trick English people, people who might be watching and saying, "Oh, you're going to England, let me see." But then when I see, I don't see nothing, anything that looks like England. So I am just looking at the trickery that goes on with these people, and they try to convince you that what they're doing is real, and it's not. So I'm not going to be fooled. And that's why when you see things on social media being introduced, you have to make sure that what you're also commenting on is not non-fiction, right? So I don't like to um, talk about something which hasn't actually been really verified, or if it's a make-up story, you know, for views or likes, whatever. Once I hear something and I can't get no more info on it other than from one particular person, then that means it's an inside job. That means that you know an individual, yeah, get lost, thank you. You know an individual who's making you aware of this situation, and then you yourself, I suppose, want to go public with this information, and you get this information public. But is this information factual? Now, other than that, I'm not going to elaborate on it. Other than that, I'm not going to elaborate on it further until I get the facts. So meanwhile, I create my own content on my channel. Okay, so now we're up to 5 minutes, 17 seconds. And we began, oh God, what did we begin at? I think we began at 8 minutes? I don't know. Anyway, this is the dehydration process, right? So I'm making sure that I turn evenly, right? And it smells divine and it's hot. Wow. So I'm actually drying out the chicken in order to, yeah, you see? I don't know if you can see that, but it looks beautiful. See? Beautiful. I'm gonna get it closer, but I just wanna finish it. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna close this back. When oh, so you know what? When it dehydrates, it's cold. Wow. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end it. My hands are black because I was using the ink. I'm gonna end it now because it's dehydrating it. So what I'm gonna do now is I should really use the grill. Okay. I'm gonna use the grill. So what I'm gonna do, all right, what I'm gonna do is use the grill. So I'm gonna place the chicken. God, I hope I'm putting it the right way. Yeah. I'm gonna place the chicken on the grill now, like this, right? Because I want to see, I'm trying to explore what's up. Okay. Oh, wrong side. Okay, so now I know what I gotta do. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Let me see if this is hot. This is not even hot, right? Okay, see? So you take this off, right? See? And then, now I'm gonna, look at that. Now I'm gonna grill it. Isn't that beautiful? Look. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is using the air fryer, right? The air fryer. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grill it. So I'm gonna put that down in here like that, right? And put that down like that. I hope I'm doing it the right way. Yeah. Okay. So everything is experimenting. So I'm gonna press grill. Oh wait. Oh shoot. I'm gonna press grill. And it's at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And start. Look at this pre-warming thing. Anyway. It's on the grill, so. Alright, so it says you're not supposed to have nothing in here when it's pre-warming. So I'm gonna take it out because when it's pre-warming, you have to leave this out. So it's gonna pre-warm, right? It says to shut lid, right? and then it's going to pre-warm. I'm just loving this thing because I have nothing to do. I'm off until Wednesday. Capados, thank you for joining me, darling. So now I'm going to pre-warm the grill. Sometimes, right, people? Let me roll me up a split. Right, sometimes you have to be able to practice patience, and you have to also practice that you don't respond, to certain things, because when you do, then you engage the other person. So the best thing to do is not to engage anyone in their foolishness. Let them continue doing what they're doing, and you continue doing what you're doing. Right now, I am using my Ninja Foodie, and I'm pre-warming it because I have nothing else to do. I'm creating content on my own time, and I don't need to be screaming and yelling and carrying on like a mad woman, right? Okay, so now, because I'm going to use the grill, it's going to preheat up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to do this long live because by the time it uploads, it'll be tomorrow, which is good, right? Which is good. So it's a process, but it's a good process because you get to see the air fryer in use if you've never used the air fryer, right? If you've never had an air fryer, I would suggest you go get one because they're fantastic. And I've actually baked, I've actually dehydrated, and now I'm gonna grill. And this can be done because you're not using traditional methods. You're using advanced methods in technology, which is good. Also, now I can smell the onion and the garlic and garlic, not onion. I'm sorry. I can smell that aroma. Okay, so you have to preheat. You have to preheat the grill, and as I'm doing that, I can smell the garlicky stuff. It smells great. It's fantastic. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. But I cook with a lot of garlic and, Jamaican hot pepper and, thyme and pimento, all spices, all kind of stuff. My poor grandson must be hungry. And my daughter is hungry. Okay, we're almost there with our air fryer. As a woman, in our kitchen, this is what we do in our kitchens, right? We cook and we create stuff. So it's actually been nearly 2 hours, but I just wanted to show, the process of the Ninja air fryer and how wonderful it is. It is almost done preheating. Once it's done preheating, which is usually 6 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm going to grill the chicken because everything this chicken's been through. I'm going to grill it next, right? We're almost there. Because it's doing its pre-warming thing. This thing is really good, you know. It's fantastic. I love it. And you, okay, I think now I can add the, I think now I can add, it's almost reaching to 500, so you can hear the, now when it's complete, it's going to say to add food. Right now, in a couple, one more minute, it's going to say it. And it's on 500 degrees, I think. Wait. And the maximum is where it gets really hot. Yeah, I don't need no one in my kitchen, you know. I'm very good in my kitchen by myself. Good? Good. Okay, now it says to add food. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add. Wow. Is I'm going to add this now. Oh Lord, I hope I don't burn my hand. Slowly, because it's hot. It's very hot. And now I'm going to close it. And voila, it's going to grill. Now here it says it's going to grill for 10 minutes, right? Okay. And this time it's going a little quicker because now it's on a timing mechanism. So now we're going to see how this goes. So I would say every minute or every 2 minutes you turn, you know, you turn because it's grilling. So I want to show you how I baked, how I dehydrated, and now I'm going to grill. It's good to do things like this, even though it's time consuming, but you know, you're creating content. This is nearly 2 hours I'm doing this, right? But you're creating content, and you really don't care who likes it or who doesn't like it, because you're creating content. So yeah, I'm using my Ninja Foodie. I'm showing that I baked the chicken, I dehydrated the chicken, and now I'm grilling the chicken. Now it's 2 minutes. I'm going to turn it over. Hey, hey, right? So I'm going to turn it over because I'm grilling it, right? It's almost like a jerky effect already, right? So you see that? Good? Okay. Then I'm going to close this back. And we're going to add some more oil. Preferably vegetable, canola, so forth. Alright. Like that. Then you close it. And then another 2 minutes now because it's 8 minutes. Another 2 minutes. Well, I would say 3 minutes, I'm going to turn it again. Welcome to I'm a Russell for Life, the National Board of Comments, and I'm using my Ninja Foodie griller, and I'm demonstrating how it works, right? It's an air fryer purchased on Amazon.com Black Friday, and I'm so happy I made this purchase. It's going to change my cooking forever and ever. And I think I'll lose a couple of pounds in the process. Because sometimes when you cook the greasy foods, it rests right here, as you can see. And it all depends on how you prepare your foods. It's the outcome of the way you look on the outside, right? So we're going to use this thingy and we're going to see the difference in how our food affects us when we cook it in a different way. Whoever's watching, thank you for joining me on our Rasta for Life National Board of Comments. All we try to do here is to maintain creativity and content original. Okay, 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Let me wait till we reach 5 and then I'll turn it again. Thanks for watching, Howard. Okay, so we're almost there. Let me see where the comments went. Okay. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm going to turn again, right? This is what happens when you cook. You have to keep turning. And especially when you're using something like this. So I'm going to turn again. Zion? Oh, okay. It's almost done, sweetheart. I just want it to be perfect for my baby. So I'm going to turn it again, right? See that? Do you see this? Okay. I'm going to close the cover. No, sir. You don't even need gravy with this. You don't even need to have any gravy. None of that. Delicious. Are you hungry, Ken? Please, hey, you put something on, a jacket. Can actually put on a jacket or something. Don't go out there like that. Or put on a shawl around you or something. People are gonna get sick. Okay. 4 minutes left. As much as it seems like it's time consuming, it's because I didn't really know how to operate it, so I'm just going through trial and error. So the trial and error process is taking me 2 hours, which is good. But I want to be able to demonstrate this air fryer. Good, because some of you have, some of you don't. And if you've always wanted to get one, I say get one. Okay, we're now up to 4 minutes. I love this thing. I love it. I'm in love with it. I am in love with this thing. 3 minutes. So I'm going to share out my grandson's dinner so that you can see. I'm rather, I'm going to do my grandson first. And then the others, they can wait. Right, so let me do my wonderful grandson and show you how it looks. Okay, let me go macaroni and cheese and my daughter, because my children, they love to eat. Boy, do they love to eat. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to share my grandson out a little plate of food because he's hungry. Right, so I just want you guys to see. Okay, we got 2 minutes left, and that's why I'm doing that. We got 2 minutes, so I just want you to see how it came out. So I'm just preparing my grandson a plate, and then I'm gonna cook the chicken. I'm so excited. I'm gonna turn it one more time. I'm gonna turn it one more time, and this will be the final time. Wow. This is the last turn, right guys? This thing is fantastic. I'm in love with this air fryer. I am in love with this air fryer. I'm never ever gonna cook on this thing ever again. Any cooking I do is gonna be on this. I'm sorry. Everything I cook is going to be prepared in this year. Good? Okay. So we got 1 minute and 44 seconds left, guys. Thank you for joining me on I'm a Rasta for Life National Board of Comments. I just wanted to show you a demonstration of using our wonderful Ninja air fryer foodie. I've baked, dehydrated, and the last is the grilling. And we're up to 1 minute left and 17 seconds. I'm so excited to show you this. And once this is done, that's it. It's done. The next time I use this, now I know what to do. You know, we could do other recipes, right? Using our air fryer, our foodie air fryer. It's a nice little boxy thing, and you can do all kinds of things, and your food comes out wonderful. I'm going to show you. But of course, you have to know what you're doing. You know, not everybody knows how to use an air fryer. But you got to keep your eyes on it if you're grilling. There's a turning that goes on. So if you're grilling, you have to keep your eye. If you're baking and doing other things, you can leave it by itself and go about your business, and it'll turn off and it's ready. You can even cook soup in this, I think. I'm positive you can. 9 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done, right? Okay, so it's hot. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Look at that. Look. It's like jerk chicken. I'm amazed. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to share out my grandson. So what I'll do is I'll show you. and his mother. Oh, got it. I'm trying to woo! It's hot. I'm trying to show you. No, sir, this is so hot. But let me get a knife so I can show you what's up. Sorry, go to the dining room table. All right, so let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, I just want to show you. Right, I'm going to give this to my grandson, right? But look, I just want to show you the tenderness, right, of the chicken. Don't forget, this is grilled chicken. So I have to let you see me eat the product. I can't just not eat something, right? So this is the grilled chicken. I don't want to eat that. Okay. You know, when you see them, I eat the thing. All right, see? Perfection. I'm gonna go give this to my grandson because he's hungry, but you all need to buy an air fryer. Thank you for joining me. Talk to me. Thank you for joining me, Capados, my baby. Love you. Bye. On. I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Please remember to click and press the subscription button. It tastes good. No, sir. Zion, come eat.